Okay, welcome back to Pyre. I have lost some recording data, so you have missed a little bit in this episode, but no right. We did not miss any rights or considerable story advancement. But I will review what happened in that short bit of a kind of like visual novel piece. So, first, after the rite, I hadn't played it in a bit, so I went back and I found Sandra and the Beyonders, and I practiced playing through the rites a little bit, just to get us back into it. Then as we began to move from the nest of Trieste, Jodariel was offered a rite by Sandra, which I won, and we received a special talisman just for her, and we'll have a look at that later, probably whenever we reach the next rite over here at the Glade of Lou. Then I definitely want to, I'm almost certainly going to equip it on her because she's the only one that can use it, and we'll have a look at what that does. And of course that's the same as when Rookie had his trial. He also, we won, and he also received a talisman just for him. Alright, so after that we had one route choice to make before reaching the forest, and we took the route suggested by Sir Gilman, and while there we found an item for trade of a little bit of value, and then after that we proceeded to the forest to meet Sandalwood, who was not there, and I was definitely disappointed because I'm very curious about who this is. So we just decided to keep moving. We had two choices for that, so I made a choice of one and we did not find him, but then we informed the paths behind us closed, or at least shifted, so we could not backtrack the way we had come. We had to go somewhere else. So then I made another choice, and suggested by Ray. I took Ray's choice, and at that place we found a piece of bark that had a message carved into it, and this message told us where to go next. We're now headed for that destination. That destination is right here, Cinderwood. Also, while we were up here, I had an opportunity to choose a vocation, and I went ahead with I believe I went with searching for resources. And I actually really don't remember what we found now. I think may have found something else for trade. I've actually forgotten. But anyway, so that's where we left off, and we are now headed for Cinderwood. Cinderwood is a hushed clearing south of the Glade of Lou. You have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderwood, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. Cinderwood is also grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable on the rites. I'm curious about that. I am thinking saps may be another type of race that live in the forest. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as you search through the area, as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. Oh boy. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him, and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo! But you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Sap, yeah. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. Wolfred Sandalwood. He is the Lone Minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. Oh, he is a sap. Okay. Oh, Sandalwood. He really is wood. It has been too long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Wolfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insist on staying. You have been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. Well, I definitely think my gut feeling, emotional alignment leans on that. Bid everyone farewell. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted, or remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far, only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. We're going to insist on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Wolfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hedwig. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here. Thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, he is our friend. My friend. He's not disposable. We made him a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq? I, Wolfred, sir? Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Wolfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Wolfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rites. Welcome the leader aboard, I guess. Okay. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lugh, where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. The Glade of Lugh. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The great sap scholar Lugh Sklorian here vanquished the root titan, limbless Arisek. Ooh, the slug market is here after all. A new page in the book as well. Well, let's go look at that first. I'm more interested in that. Oh. And Wolfred seems to have something on his mind. I'm going to read the book first. Book of Rites. The Demon. The demon. In the words of Gol Golothanian, the Master General. Emperor Mur. Scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal. Horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. Okay. Yes, Wolfred? As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time. Then, Tariq, if you have a moment. Aye, Wolfred, sir. What is it? This reader, you deem him worthy, by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed. Your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of him, I wonder? Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Aw, thanks, Tizo. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft-spoke by those two, my boy. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Attic ladder. Can I go up there yet? Nope. Okay. Common room. Oh, that's how we view the roster. Okay. Actually, here we're going to go ahead and swap out Jodi's talisman. So right now she has one that grants a little extra strength at the start. So we're going to swap it up for her new one, which is this one. Whoops, come here, you. Sullium's Horn. Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual, plus 15%, which in most games that's a fairly considerable bonus. Only usable by Jodariel. Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was with sorrow, not with rage. So remember that. This other one I like the extra pyre strength. We're probably going to put that on someone else that we choose, but I'm not sure who that is yet. So we will wait on that. Okay. All right, let's go out and probably get on. Oh yeah, the slug market. Yes, yes. Oh, hey you guys. You know, I guess they didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened up here just now. So give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Okay. Sure, Falcon Ron. Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Ooh, new ones. Okay. Right, light. Wow, that's okay. Once per right, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, it is instead restored by +5. I approve. Dash of Stardust. Raises the rank of certain talismans by +2. That's very nice. value can be traded. I feel like I should keep it, even though I don't really know. Now this is for trading. This is something we found. This molten glass. It's something we found on our path out. We definitely want to do that. And this one, I think, this is something else we also found. Specifically for trading. And we definitely want to do that. We definitely want this. This one's pretty cheap. Total fire restored stacks with similar effects. Whoa. A failed attempt to merchandise the sacred tradition of the scribes. It was intended to prolong the proceedings. That was funny. Oh, that's very expensive. I really like that though. Righteous Flame. After dousing the average pyre, various pyres restored by +5. Yeah, these are still very expensive. I don't know how long the game is, but I guess, well, either if you want to really save or if there's just more money coming, those would definitely be some good choices. But anyway, I do like this a lot. So we're gonna take that. Now what happens? It's gonna be +7. Yeah, I feel like that needs to really level up to make a really big difference. Might hold on to that for some other time. Okay. Okay, let's see. Look at the roster. Yours. You have one too. Oh, I like that. Let's upgrade that right now. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Come see us again, guys. Will do. Alright, I guess there's nothing left for it but to commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles arrive at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. But then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles toward you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Well, goodness, by the roots of Lus Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Lus Glorian 100 Minds. Third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise, or the Philosopher. He is said to have fathomed every thought, and his wisdom flows through the river of his name. Oh, but where are my manners, One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Oh boy. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? Manly Tinderstaff. He is a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rites. For now, I am just whiling away the time, making small talk. The Chastity. A triumvirate bent on exploiting the rites to gain status in the Commonwealth, led by the sap H. Manly Tinderstaff. Now then, as I have introduced myself, your turns! To who am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye, you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him, nor me. Well... Beneath her mask, Jodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now? How very rude indeed. Well, fine. Ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along. Come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader. And here now at the Glade of Liu, I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well do you know these woods? Why, these woods would strangle you. And I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Whoa, you insolent! Then, fine! Let us begin the dance indeed! He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Okay, yet another new race. Begin. Okay, you, I think... Yes. Yes, I want you.
Headwind.
I think we're going to take Jodariel, and then we need somebody fast. We'll probably go ahead and take the classic set and take Rookie too. Well... Sir Gilman is awfully quick. Maybe we will take Sir Gilman. What do I have on you now? +2 quickness. Okay, we're gonna try... God, I really like using Rookie, but we might try Sir Gilman. No, let's go for Rookie. We'll go for them right this time. Yeah, plus you have a little more. Additional 5, yeah. We're gonna go for that at the moment.
Rookie. Now.
Let's shut this guy up already. Are you quite ready, finally, oh Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Oh, come along. Let's give the stars a show. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. What is this? What? May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line shall have a bright future. What? Humboldt Manley Jr. Manley's sapling, which not only has a name, but bears a similar posture and likeness to him. This could be a problem. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while.
This stallion
We have got to shove him up already. I could not agree more. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen? The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Okay, that's definitely going to add some...
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, Reader. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself.
Ah!
Simply monstrous. Your adversary's pyre is the first to falter.
Oh ho! What's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Oh dear goodness. Okay.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the comfort of the orb engulfed in fire.
Again? Oh dear! The woods are closing in. Uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner. Bastard. Bastard! Uh-oh. Oh no.
Well, now that was exciting. With grace.
Wasn't sure if I was gonna make that one. Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with a damned orb, and let me handle this! He's getting awfully angry, isn't he? Oh, good lord.
Now toward their flames. A banishment.
Oh. There it is. Get it. Oh, okay.
Jodariel.
Oh, so close. We need another one. Alright, you Nightwings. I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all these encroaching plants. These miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me! Oh, wow.
You have it.
No. Nope. What? No! Ah, no.
Be gone.
Yes! Rookie!
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. Their adversaries proved no match
Yeah,
for them.
eat it, Manly.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
We did it. One step closer, everyone. Good. That imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. Yeah, that's how we do it, people. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Oh, so close. Ah! Did we not rank up with Tizo? I guess not. Okay, we'll have to use some of the newer folks next time to help get their levels up.
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my boy. I am beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. After prevailing over the Chastity in a decisive victory, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader there consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say, high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Volfred mentioned. I just want you to know I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan, as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer thanks to you. Once more, you look toward the heavens. Whoa, look at this. Soliam, the Golden Star. The Golden Star shines bright over the highest mountain in all the downside. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Alodiel, and at the very top, the Fall of Soliam. Mount Alodiel, the sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth, or the farthest, none can say. The Fall of Soliam. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The temple at the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he is directing them at you.
I, too, can read, my boy. Forbidden though the words may be.
He turns back to Hedwyn.
Grande libro d'artes.
Well, that's interesting. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let him do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Oh, is there nothing to do here? There is not. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's Pamitha's moonshine, right. Let's see. Does Volfred have something in here now? Sure, I can find something. Tizo's Nest. Ricky's Portrait. Worm Gulf. Sir Gilman's Crest. Sir Gilman is staring out into the darkness right now. Drive Imps. Chilling out around the wagon. Race Scribe Catcher. I don't think we have anything that specifically belongs to Volfred. At least not yet. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're going to wrap that up right there. Since that's the end of the right, and we will continue our journey next time. Thanks everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you on the next leg of the journey.